actual 5,000 question survey.
Sixth part of... Guys, I didn't notice all these 5,000 questions. 900 and came back the 5,000 question survey. I have been doing this for so many 5,000 question survey. 5,000 questions in it. Didn't want to do it on my live journal at a time, and then I was like, you know what, I'm going to make it into a video format. Some of the questions don't really make sense. Sometimes I skip them, and sometimes I do miss them, so that has happened in the past. And they do repeat sometimes too, so that is what we're going to be doing. Today is my next part in this. I basically just go for how long ever the camera runs for, which is usually about 30 minutes, and obviously I then edit it to what you will see that you will try now. So, without further ado, I last posted an update on this 4 months ago, and I finished at 1,545. So we're going to start at 1,546, and yeah, so without further ado, let's get into this update. Okay, so is truth sometimes stranger than fiction? Deep one to start with. Depends on the scenario, I would say. 1,547. Do you look back and laugh at things that hurt or were embarrassing at the time? Yes. Like 100%. I guess it kind of depends what it is, but yeah. Some of the stuff I've done has been very stupid. I am someone who has like a brain to mouth dysfunction, and I do sometimes say the wrong words for things. There's like a very classic story when I was younger, from when we were on a ski trip in Italy, and I got the word tentacles and testicles mixed up. Very embarrassing at the time, but now it's quite funny to look back on, and it still comes up to this day. And I think I've also like named them now as Katieisms. Like, I can't say the word hospital. I find it really hard to say hospital. I'm saying it right today, actually, but I find that really hard to say. And I think the other word was helicopter when I was younger, and I don't know, I have like speech issues, so I think that's probably what I'm most embarrassed about anyway. So that happens, and then things that hurt. I mean, I don't really. The only thing I can remember is when I hurt myself when I was in secondary school, and I tripped over and hurt my knee entering like the cafeteria, and that was embarrassing, and that also hurt at the same time. But I think it's quite funny at the time now. So yeah, 1548. Would you like to live in the Playboy Mansion? I mean, to see all the girls? Yes. To be one of the girls? No. But to see all the girls, yes. 1,049. Have you ever looked in anyone's wallet that wasn't yours? I don't think so. Unless you're talking like my mum has asked me to get like some money out of her out of hers or something. But no, I've never really picked anyone else's wallet or purse up purposefully to look into it. So, 1550. What time and date is it? It is the 17th of August, and it is 2:15 p.m. or 2:16 p.m. 1,551. What song would you or have you sung for karaoke? I would do probably Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen. I know it's quite a long song, so it's probably not the best one for karaoke, but I know every single word to it. I would also probably choose an ABBA song because I also know a lot of their songs. 1552. Do you run through the sprinkler on a hot day? I haven't done that since I was a child. And I don't have the ability to have a sprinkler in my current living situation. I didn't think about it last weekend though, when I was at my brother's and it was still quite warm, and my nephew was I was putting the water into my nephew's little water play thing, and I was just thinking it'd be fun if my brother had like a sprinkler, but he didn't have one. And I was thinking it would be so fun just to run through the sprinkler right now, but yeah, not had that in a while. I also realised the other day, just thinking about being wet, I've not gone for a swim. I've not swum in 6 years. And I was just wondering, like, can I forget how to swim, or do I just remember that? 1553. Could you survive without electricity, heat, air conditioning, TV, radio, or a car? But probably the only thing that I don't live with currently is air conditioning. So I can survive without air conditioning because our homes here in the UK don't typically come with air conditioning. I also rarely, if ever, listen to the radio, so I could also probably live without that. I basically just listen to Spotify. I don't really listen to the radio anymore. So I don't think I could survive without having electricity. Like, that scares me. I love being warm, so heat is a bonus for me. TV, I mean, I only really watch live sport on TV. I literally just watch the F1 channel or the golf channel, and that's it. And I love my car. I use my car all the time. 1554. Would you ever consider shaving your head? I have actually thought about it once. I was like, I'd love to like just start brand new and like redo it. But my hair is in such a bad shape. It's also like the longest it's ever been right now. Like, it goes all the way down here, which is actually not the longest. I think the longest I ever had it was when I was at university, and it did go down to my hips, which I'm trying to chase right now. I'm trying to get my hair really, 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 really long. But just seeing how it goes, because for a while it wasn't growing. And I've been trying to take more care of my hair. And so for now, I'm loving the long hair. I do sometimes think about going shorter again. And then I'm like, nope, I want to stay long. So, I mean, I have thought about it before, but it's not on my to-do list currently. Unless it's a requirement, like, I need to do it. 1555. What is one thing that will happen to you in less than 24 hours from now? So in less than 24 hours, I will be getting, hopefully, a hearing test done. Fun fact, I'm having issues with my hearing, and that is wild to say because, yes, I'm already hard of hearing anyway in my left ear. But now my right ear has been having issues, constant ear infections, and like I'm hearing like half of what I'm usually hearing. Like right now, I can barely hear anything. So yeah, having a hearing test. 1556. What age would you want to stay forever? So I am currently 34. I think I would have loved to stay in my mid-20s. The age, about 25. I think I would have loved to stay that age for forever. I mean, I don't feel old now, but I definitely do feel like I'm getting now to a stage where my back is really sore. I'm getting aches and injuries that I never used to get. And yeah, I think the early 20s are probably the best. 1557. What is the softest part of your body? I have been... Okay, so I would say probably my bum. Is that TMI? Is that TMI? But I have been working hard at getting back into exercise after not doing any exercise in about 4 or 5 months, and so I do feel softer than I had been in the last few years. 1558. What would make your day if it happened right now? If my hearing came back. 1559. What are you thinking about? The nugget situation still. I'm traumatized. 1560. Sorry, I just laughed because I just saw what was happening. Are you on drugs? No. The Road to Nowhere? Or The Crazy Train? I don't know. The Road to Nowhere. I'm literally not doing much in my life, so maybe that. 1561. Do you say everything to people's faces or do you talk behind their backs? I would say it depends on the person, but I don't really have very many friends or people to talk to with anything anyway. So I guess I don't really say much. And if I do, I have a private Twitter account where I basically write everything. 1562. What is gone that will never come back? Ooh. What is gone but will never come back? That is a good question. I can't even think of something what's gone and not come back. V8 engines and F1? Maybe. 1563. What's your biggest turn on? Okay, we're going there, right? I don't know. Haven't ever really discovered that. 1564. Have you ever made love in an elevator? Oh, we already are there. No, I have never made love in general. So, there's that tea. I'm in my mid-30s, by the way. Reminder. Mainly because a lot of people don't know that I'm into girls. And I don't really shout about it. And the majority of my friends are guys. And apart from that, I mean, the majority of the people who I know in real life are men, are boys. And so I have not kissed anyone since I was I want to say 19, 20. Yeah, I have been lacking in that department. Never been in a relationship, never had an opportunity to get to that step, never found anyone who would be interested in that. And I guess the majority of that probably is because I've always been the sober one. I know a lot of people in university, they would have drunk times, but that never happened with me. And I also have been in the closet for the majority of my adulthood. And the other people I know are, always in relationships or not single. Same thing. Anyway, we can stop talking about that. Yeah, I feel like I've mentioned this before on my channel. I feel like that's pretty obvious in my channel. I mean, to be honest, I don't really talk much about my private life on here. That is a choice I made pretty early on. And I don't really post about that much on my social media in general. I don't really post with family on there very much, or rarely, if ever. And that was a choice I decided to make early on in my channel, mainly because my family have been really against using social media. I think I was the only person who has been all for it. And so I respected their wishes of not posting them. But that has also extended to friends. Now I just don't vlog around them. And if I ever end up being fortunate enough to be in a relationship, I don't know if I'll ever share that as well on yeah, like maybe I will mention it in passing. Like I'll say I've got a partner or a girlfriend or whatever, but I feel like I will still keep it quite private. Like I quite like the people on the internet who kind of like hints, not like, you know, like it's obvious they're hanging out with someone, but they're not showing them. I feel like that's what I would do. Like, you know, show pictures of my hands holding, you know, showing that I'm obviously on like a date or whatever. But yeah, anyway, that was a random moment. 1565. Are you spiritually dead? What does that even mean? 1566. What's your favourite Care Bear? I don't know. I don't think I've ever really been into Care Bears. I feel that's more American. 1567. Do you like the music of Warren Zevon? Never heard of him, so I don't know. 1568. Have you ever wanted a picture painted into your car? No. No, I don't. Or I have not. 1569. Are you an alien in a red striped jumpsuit who plays guitar in a band? That's specific. No. 1570. If you aren't an alien in a red striped jumpsuit who plays guitar in a band, then who is? 1571. How many private entries do you have? So I'm guessing this is like a LiveJournal's way of saying private, like private entry on there. Let me see. I have on my channel 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So I have 30 privated videos on my channel. And the oldest one is one of the first videos I posted. And yeah, 1572. Are you clumsy? Yes. Do you know what I found today? I found a bruise on my toe, and I have no idea where it came from. I'm very clumsy. I bump into everything. I trip over everything. Yeah. 1573. As you get older, will you let your looks go or have plastic surgery? I mean, I still feel like I look relatively young. Like, for being in my mid-30s, I feel like I look fine. I don't feel like I need to have surgery. And I don't think there's anything that I want to boost. So, no, I think I'm all good. 1574. If you wear contacts or glasses, would you ever consider laser eye surgery? I wear glasses. Clearly, I don't need them to read. I need them more for, like, distance. I don't think I would ever consider getting laser surgery. It freaks me out, it creeps me out, and I'd be scared that something would go wrong. I think that's the same for, like, plastic surgery in general. So, yeah, I think that's that. 1575. What is the most expensive thing that you own? Probably some sort of jewelry. Or my phone. Probably my couch. I feel like my couch was like $2,000. I think that's probably been the most expensive thing I've got. 1576. What do you think of when you hear the word cell? I think of like a prison cell. It's 1577. Have you ever had goat's milk? I've had goat's cheese. I've never had the milk. I do know that I can have goat's milk. I think apparently I'm bad at sheep and cows, but goat's milk's meant to be good. 1578. Do you care how Jennifer Aniston lives her life? I do not care, no. What a question. Okay, we are up at the 30 minutes, so I will let you guys go now. There we go, that is my latest update. I hope you guys have enjoyed this one and learned a little bit more about me, and we still got a while to go, guys. Such a long way to go until we get to 5,000. We're gonna be still posting these every now and again. I apologise. I will see you guys in my next video, which will be Friday or Sunday. Yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video, and yeah, have a good week, guys.